The first reason married women cheat on my list today is lack of sexual satisfaction. My kings, I am not saying this to justify cheating or to give accolades to cheating women. No, this is for you, my kings, to know these things so that you'll be able to avoid them in your marriages so you don't push your woman into cheating. There's a chat between a married woman and her best friend that I'll be reading so you see that this is actually real. She says to her friend, Jen, guess what my workmate did for me? And the friend says, I can't guess good enough. Is it John or? And she said, yes, the short guy who bought us lunch the last time. And the friend said, wow, that guy is 10 out of 10. Do connections for me. And then she says, babes, this is mine. And he have reserved a dinner date for two, me and him. What should I do? And then her friend goes like, but you are married. Help your single friend. But anyway, go and see him today, then come back with good news. Lucky you. And then she said, I don't want to miss. The problem is this hubby of mine. He's always insecure like a devil. It's long since he made me reach the peak, and I really want to go and have a hit and run. And then her friends goes, this is very easy. Before you go for that date, pass at my place and we will make some TikTok videos. Don't post them on the same time. Go for the date, then on your way back, post them. And after getting home, show your hubby the videos. Tell him I was sick and you came to see me. Like he knows we are best friends over 10 years. He can't stop you from taking care of me. Now, my kings, the very reason why this woman wants to have this getaway she wants to do is because she's not being sexually satisfied for a long time. And here is the problem. Her husband might not even know about this because she might not have shared it with him, especially if she's someone who is likely to cheat. She would not be bold enough to tell him. Some women can actually tell you that you've not been satisfying them, so you can pay attention to it and see how to go about it. But in this case, she didn't mention anything like that, so we can't say for sure. But this just goes to tell us that for real, married women cheat because they are not being satisfied sexually by their husband. And once you are a king who does that with your woman, with time, she might fall into the hands of someone. If someone comes along who would give her that satisfaction, she might fall for it. There are just high chances that she will fall for it, even if she's a good woman who is not a cheat, especially if it is something that have been going on for a long time, if you've not been satisfying her for a very long time. When she gets someone who might or she thinks will be able to do that for her, she will fall into the hands of that person. That is why, my kings, you have to make sure that you're always satisfying your woman anytime you get with her. Another reason married women cheat is lack of attention. My kings, this one is very common. Some kings make this very terrible mistake of just paying less attention to their women after marrying them. You will see a king who is always by his queen, always there for her, always spending time with her. But all of a sudden, after marriage, he just relaxes. He just seems to be, very calm, like, oh, I've bagged her already. What's the need to give her all the attention? The problem with this is because your woman is used to that attention, and we as women need a lot of attention, she might start feeling bad about it. And once that starts happening and someone comes along to give her that attention you are not giving her, because we are emotional and are easily swayed by what we hear, she might become swayed, and before you know, she's already in the hands of another man. That is why it is very important that you keep that attention for your woman. Make sure that both of you spend quality time together, make memories together, do things that will just keep the both of you bonded. Because now when she's getting all that attention, there will be no room for somebody else to come and sway her from what is actually going on in her home. Unless she's a chronic cheat, that's the only time she will find other reasons to cheat on you. But if she's not, she will definitely appreciate the attention you're giving her and stick to you and the home. Another reason married women cheat is lack of provision. My kings, again, I am not saying this to justify cheating or to give kudos to women who cheat, but this is just for you to know so you avoid these things. When a woman lacks provision from her man, she's likely to cheat. This is because she can be easily swayed by another man who makes that provision for her. Let's say she asks this particular man for whatever it is she needs for the first or the second time and he provides it. She might easily start getting attached to that person. And if a man knows also that you can't provide for your woman, he can easily use that vacuum to take your woman away from you or to just get her attention to himself, because it is so easy since he is providing. And even if not that, your woman might be forced to do that just because she might want to go take something from a man, and the man would suggest that the only way he would give her that thing would be if she would give her body to him. And then she might not have any choice at all but to be forced to do that just to make sure she provides for the family. That is why it is something you have to make sure as a king you always do. You provide for your family. Make sure that you're always there present when it has to do with provision in your home. Another reason married women cheat is influence from friends. My kings, this is something very important that you should pay attention to way before you even marry a woman. Friends can have great influence on your woman, and because of that, you have to make sure of the type of friend she keeps. Just like in the first point, the first story we read, you could tell that this friend is not a good friend. Though they've been best friends for 10 years, she could have at least advised her to not do that to her husband. But she even drew out a plan on how she could carry out cheating on her husband. So that is exactly it. There are friends who, because they cheat, would want your wife to cheat. That is if these friends are married. And if they are single and wayward, they would want your wife to also be in the same position as them. Maybe they might even actually be jealous of her because of the fact that she now has a home of her own. So they want to do anything to sway her and distract her from her home. And she, on the other hand, might not see that as a problem at all because she knows them to be her friends. So she would not think that they are misleading her, not knowing that they are actually leading her to something that might get her divorced from you, because the moment you find that out, you might not want to have anything to do with her again. So yes, that is something you as a man have to pay attention to before you go ahead and even marry a woman. Make sure you know the type of friends she keeps, the type of people they are, because they can have great influence on her, which can actually affect you and your home at large. Now, the last reason married women cheat on my list today is if they are chronic cheats. My kings, there are women you can never satisfy. No matter what you do for them, no matter how much you love them, take care of them, you're present in their lives and do everything you can do for them, they would still go on to cheat. It is something like a hobby to them to cheat. They just enjoy cheating and there is nothing you can do about it. For a woman like this, the moment you start noticing that the woman you're with is that way, you see that she's always cheating, she will cheat, then she will come back and you forgive her, the both of you will keep on moving together. That is a mistake you should never make at all. Once you notice that a woman is a chronic cheat, you have to let her go, because that's how it's always going to be. Don't think that marriage is going to make any difference at all. The fact that she's able to do it when she was in a committed relationship with you is the same way she'll be able to do it even after marriage. The fact that you've given her a ring or you've gone to do official things on her head and all that would not change anything at all, because that is the type of person she is. And that is why you should pay very great attention to this and make sure that a woman is not that type of woman, and don't accept a chronic cheat into your life. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are reasons why married women cheat. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell. Like this video. Drop a comment down below. Share this video with your family and friends. And see you in the next one. Bye.